This conference will now be recorded.
So we understood like vendor invoice, posting. Here inventory account data to vendor account credit. So this inventory account, it is now in D365. Earlier it is in 2012, it is inventory receipt account, because we are receiving amount. Debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. Debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. Here inventory we are receiving inventory, that is debit, and we need to pay money against this material to the vendor, that is credit. And purchase expenditure for product, zero will be posted. This purchase expenditure for product, zero will be posted. This only this information I will explain you the reason behind later. Now this we have learned from last 2 weeks. But inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. Okay, this name was changed recently in D365. It is cost of material invoiced. The name of the field was changed. In earlier it is in 2012, it is inventory receipt account, but now it is they are talking about cost of purchased material invoiced. Cost of material purchased invoice, something it is there. So now it is cost of material invoiced. So this we learned at the time of invoicing. The financial postings will be executed. So purchase order creation, purchase order confirmation, product receipt, vendor invoice. To be frankly, this is logistics information, but because invoicing is a part of finance, we are discussing now. So here purchase order creation means we are giving, I mean to say, like you need to remember, whenever you are learning Dynamics 6 or any ERP, if you are learning, you need to imagine like you are running a business. That means wherever you are going to implement this product, you need to think like you are running that business. So purchase order means client is giving an order to the vendor, and confirmation is mandatory in the purchase order process. Product receipt means the quantity will be increased. What it means, suppose I have 100 washing machines. Now I have given an order 50 quantity. Then I have given instructions, or I have given order to the vendor. Then vendor has sent me material. Suppose already 100 is available. Now I have received another 50. Then it will become 100 plus 50. It is 150. That is, quantity will be increased. Okay, this till now you learned. I have explained only like inventory will be received and it will be updated in the system. That's what I have explained till now. Now I'm increasing little bit your knowledge. Temporary postings will be posted. Temporary postings is possible to update in the system. What is this temporary postings? This is the first time I'm introducing. Till now you have learned like purchase order creation means you are giving an order to the vendor, and your manager or a purchasing head will confirm the information, purchase order, and then we have received material from the vendor. At that time inventory will be increased or stock will be increased, then financial postings will be updated during invoice. Till now I have explained this one. Now here I'm telling you there will be temporary postings. What is this temporary postings? It is a confusion. What is this temporary postings? Take example. So in finance, total inventory value it is showing, suppose 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs it is showing in inventory value. That means in this ledger account, inventory receipt account, it is showing 25 lakhs. Okay, so finance manager he is visiting stores or warehouse. He is visiting warehouse. Then he looked at the stock. He will not calculate one by one, 1 rupee, single rupee or $1. He can roughly estimate what is the value of the stock. And whenever he observed the value of the stock is this he observed like the value of the stock is around 30 lakhs. Around 30 lakhs. So why it is showing in finance it is showing 25 lakhs, but if I verify in downside, if I go to a warehouse as a being a finance manager, I'm verifying just roughly I have calculated it is around 30 lakhs. Then I'm asking a stores in charge. In my actually in the system it is showing 25 lakhs. Why it is showing 30 lakhs now? Actually, if I roughly calculate, it is 30 lakhs. Then he has given reply, sir, we have received purchase order, material we have received, but not invoiced. Invoice was not received. So the material is received, but not invoiced. That is around 5.5 lakhs worth of material we have received from the vendor, but not invoiced. Then there is a gap between inventory value and existing value, because at the time of invoice we are updating finance transactions, that is inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. Then here actual stock is 30 lakhs, so there is a gap. To fulfill this one, what we are doing, there is a temporary accounts. There are temporary accounts we are posting. What is this temporary accounts means? Okay, if it is a vendor invoice is posted, inventory receipt account or cost of material invoiced. Cost of material invoiced account data to vendor account credit. Purchase expenditure for product 0. So this purchase expenditure for product 0 I will explain you later, because we need to understand some like export or import related information. Then you will understand what is the benefit of this one. Fine, this is vendor invoice posting. We know like these two. cost of material invoice account data to vendor account credit. This is at the time of invoicing, the financial postings are happening. Now, at the time of product receipt, there is a temporary accounts will be posted. This is optional. You can enable the checkbox, then it will be posted, otherwise it will not. Here, cost of material purchased, received, cost of material received, account data to purchase accrual account. Credit. These are temporary accounts. At the time of product receipt, I can post a temporary accounts. At the time of invoice, it will update invoice value, charges, taxes, everything here. During invoice, it will update purchase value like taxes, charges, inventory value, everything. But whereas here, product receipt, it will update only inventory value. Inventory value will be updated at the time of product receipt. This is a temporary accounts. Actually, it is a permanent accounts only. It will be in the system. It will be permanent only. But usually, business people, they will speak like temporary accounts. So whatever it was updated at the time of product receipt, this will be reversed at the time of invoicing. So at the time of invoice, it will post all these things. If in case temporary accounts are posted, if it is not posted, okay, leave it, no issues. So let me show this one in the system. Okay, how it is posting in the and everything, let us understand. First I will show you without this one, and then later I will explain you including this. Okay, so let me make it bold a little bit. This is
Satya, this is Avik.
yeah.
The purchase accrual and the vendor, the purchase accrual account that you're mentioning, that is going to be a subledger account, right?
This one?
No, the purchase accrual.
Yes, yes. Okay.
That's going to be that is going to be a subledger account, right?
It will be I will show you the subledger concept and same ledger. This is a ledger only. This is a ledger only. Okay. Subledger also it is available in the system inside. Yes. So all are subledgers and ledgers. These all are subledgers as well as ledgers together.
Right.
Subledger means yes, please.
Yeah, both the vendor account and the purchase accrual comes under AP.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to understand is that when you do the final posting on invoicing, when you do the final posting, that would adjust into the subledger account of the AP.
Yes, exactly. You're right. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here it is hitting the subledger. Yes, I agree with you. It is posting to the subledger as well as ledgers here, and in remaining places it will not hit the subledger account. Here subledger means I mean to say vendor account. Vendor account, subledger account will be posted, but these all are posted to ledger accounts also. Ledger accounts also I will show you. Subledger means here vendor account will be updated at the time of invoice.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me show you, and then if you want, we'll discuss definitely in the system. So I'm going to this application. Actually, I forgot to start this.
Satya, what is purchase accrual means?
Purchase accrual means it is approved for purchases. You have taken approval for this much of amount from the purchase department. It's indirectly like that.
Okay, so temporarily that account is paying the money.
Yes, exactly. This much of amount you need to pay money to the vendor is a temporary amount. The estimations, like for estimations also, like this amount you need to pay to the vendor.
Okay.
The terminology is completely commerce. Accrual means it is a kind of approval.
Okay.
Fine. So let me show in the system. So if you want this postings, the temporary accounts, whatever I told you, actually in the system it is a permanent ledger accounts only, it is not a temporary, but business people, they will use the word temporary accounts because it is going to be reversed at the time of invoice. That is the reason they are using the word temporary, but it is a permanent accounts only. So if you want this ledger accounts, we need to enable one checkbox, that is accounts payable parameters. Post ledger account, product receipt ledger account. Let me show you the exact field. So accounts payable, set up accounts payable parameters. So here, post product receipt in ledger, this checkbox. Okay, this checkbox should be enabled. Then only it will post temporary accounts. So first, I will disable this one. I have already disabled. Like let me proceed with without that one, how it is posting, and with that checkbox, how it is posting. Let us compare both. So I'm doing purchase order without checkbox. That checkbox is disabled now. So how it is behaving first we'll understand, and then once it is enabled, how it is behaving we'll see. Okay, I'm creating a new purchase order. Select vendor. So as we discussed, a site and warehouse is mandatory. You need to map site and warehouse. Here are in the line details also you can map. So I'm selecting item. So for practicing purpose, initially please practice with 1000. Later on you can practice with other items also. But initially try to map with item 1000.
So
yeah.
one question over here now. Already when we create this purchase order, right? We have this confirm purchase order also, right, over here.
No, it will be approved only always. It will be approved
Okay.
only. It will be approved only. You need to confirm the purchase order. There is a workflow functionality. I will explain you that one later. But as of now, it is like approved, and you need to do confirmation.
Oh, okay.
So there is a draft method, like if you are enabling workflow, it will be created in the draft and you can submit that one, and then it will be in review. Once your manager approved, then it will be approved, and then confirmation is available. That process I have not explained till now. Okay. So
Okay.
while creating, it will be status will be approved, and then you need to do a confirmation. Always.
Okay, because I'm getting a little confused. Means already in the purchase order, we are going for managerial approval, and
That is
again this approved also. Okay.
so. So there are, if you are enabling workflow, then through workflow manager is approved. At that time, it is there. This confirmation is not that much important. But if it is it is mandatory actually. The reason behind, in this confirmation, it will verify even budget funds also available or not. Okay.
Okay.
So that information I will give you more details later. But here, whenever you are creating a purchase order, it will be approved status, and then you need to do a confirmation as of now. Otherwise, system will not create directly confirmed purchase order. System will not create. It will not create.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
So now
Thanks.
I'm doing product receipt. Yeah, welcome. I'm doing product receipt now. So I'm doing product receipt. So here product receipt number must be entered. This is vendor document number, vendor dispatch document number. You need to enter here and click OK. So if you update this one, I have shown you like inventory is updated, like quantity will be increased. That is fine. But now we need to understand whether any financial postings exist or not. So if you go to product receipt, journals, product receipt, if you verify vouchers, it is blank. The reason behind, we have not enabled this checkbox. We have not enabled this checkbox. Then it will not be posted any temporary postings. That means material cost of material received account data to purchase accrual account credit, that is not posted here because we have not enabled this checkbox. We have not enabled this checkbox. Now, sorry, let me do invoicing. Let me do invoicing. I'm doing invoicing. Click on invoice. So invoice number is must. You need to enter because you have received the document from vendor. That invoice number you need to enter, and invoice date it is must, you need to enter. Then the details it is available here. Quantity and unit price and amount and everything it will be shown. Okay, it is showing. Now the purchasing clerk, he will click on totals. He will validate the amount, inventory value, items value, if it is any discounts exist, if it is any charges applicable, if it is any taxes applicable, everything total amount is 899. He will validate the invoice copy which is received from the vendor is tallying with this one or not. Once it is everything is tallied, if it is any differences are there, that you will understand later. That is matching principles, you will understand later. As of now, it was no changes. Same from vendor, whatever I have received invoice copy, it is tallying. Then I will click on update match status. The status will be changed from past, it will be past. Now it was everything is correct. Now I'm posting. So once it is posted, if you verify invoice, voucher, it is only 3 transactions. Look at this one. There will be 3 lines. 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Something, a small setup I need to verify. General ledger, GL parameters. What is the batch transfer rule? Let me look at this one. General ledger parameters, batch transfer rules. You will understand this batch transfer rule later. Fine, it is asynchronous, no issues. It will take 1 or 2 minutes time sometimes. It will be updated. Let me open once again. So that batch transfer rule I will explain you later. You are going to learn that one later. And there is one more, periodic tasks. Subledger general entry is not yet transferred. So it is not, it is there. So let me transfer now. So what is this? I will explain you after some time. Not now. Maybe after 1 month you are going to learn that one. Okay. If I refresh, it will be posted the ledger accounts. It is 3 accounts. Look at this one. Cost of material invoiced account data to vendor account credit and purchase expenditure for product 0. Cost of purchased material invoiced account data to vendor account credit and purchase expenditure for product 0. Clear? This is without the checkbox. Now I will enable this checkbox and let me show you once again the transaction. So accounts payable parameters, enable this checkbox. Post product receipt in ledger. Post product receipt in ledger we have enabled. Now let us understand. We'll create another purchase order and we'll see how it is postings. So I'm creating a new once again. Selecting the vendor, site and warehouse, click OK. Select the item. Okay, I have created purchase order. I need to do confirmation. Then I'm doing product receipt here. Product receipt. So here, because vendor dispatch document number, vendor has sent the material. Along with that material, he will have one document number. That document number you need to enter here. Now click OK. We have now enabled this checkbox Post product receipt in ledger we have enabled. Now let us see how it is there. Go to product receipt and vouchers. Give me 1 second. It is lying here in the subledger journals. If it is not posted immediately, you can find here subledger journal entries not yet transferred. You can click on transfer now. So immediately it will be available. So look at this one. Cost of material received account data to purchase accrual credit. Cost of material received account data to purchase accrual credit. Cost of material received account data to purchase accrual credit. These are called temporary accounts as per the business people. It is temporary accounts. It was posted. Now, if you do invoice, I'm doing invoicing now. Click on invoice. So I'm entering vendor invoice number. Now it is not performed status. So the purchasing clerk, he will validate the totals. Invoice received from the vendor, whatever the invoice you have received, whether it is tallied or not. Yes, it is tallied, of course. For time being, it was tallied now. If it is changes, how it will be impacted, like invoice validations, that I will explain later. Now it is tallied without any changes. It is perfect. Now I can click on update match status. It is passed. Now I can click on post. Now if you verify the invoice, how it is posting. Now it will be 5 lines will be there. Look at this one. If it is not posted immediately, let me refresh. It will be there. Let me transfer. Refresh. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes time, but I am not waiting for that time. Now look at this one. 5 lines will be there. We know, like, cost of material invoiced account data to vendor account credit at the time of invoice, and purchase expenditure for product 0. Now whatever it was posted, it will be reversed. Earlier it is cost of material received is debit, posted at the time of product receipt. Now it is credit. And purchase accrual, earlier it is debit, now it is credit. Sorry, it is earlier it is credit, now it is debit. So that's what here. Cost of material received account credit and purchase accrual credit, debit. Look at this one. It is quite opposite, posted. Understood? Any doubt in this? So at the time of final invoice, vendor account will be posted, subledger as well as ledger account. In vendor account, the balance will be shown. So this is vendor balance. So during invoice only, the final invoice only, the ledger account or vendor account will be updated. So if you go to the vendor account, you will find the balances. Accounts payable, vendors, so for this vendor transactions, so if you look at this one, this amount is posted during final invoice, and it will post to the ledger accounts also. Ledger accounts it is posting here. So for this, whatever you have mapped ledger accounts, I will show you where we can map these accounts, where we can map that I will show you, but this is the accounts. Now tell me, anyone has any doubts about this one? Any clarifications required? Any confusion or is it clear? So this vendor account, where it is available means ledger account, from where it is posting means it is in vendor posting profile. This is in vendor posting profile. Vendor posting profile. This will be mapped in item group. This will be mapped in item group. And this is also, it will be in item group only. So to be frankly, item group is a part of T&L. Item group is a part of T&L, but item group control is completely from finance team only. Finance team only should know in depth about item group and ledger accounts, because this is completely, it should be controlled by finance consultants only, because based on that it is posting ledger accounts. Now let me show where we can map this one. So vendor posting profile, I have shown you last time, but let me show you once again. Accounts payable, setup, vendor posting profiles. So this I have explained to you like a few days before. In videos you can verify ledger subledger concept. So it is the vendor account summary account here. Vendor summary account. We have options like table, group, all. We can map table level, group level, all. The first priority is always table level. If it is not exist, it will go for group level. If it is not exist, it will go for all. So this is, we have discussed already. So in this, whatever you have mapped the ledger account, that ledger account will be posted here. So for vendor account, if you look at this one, it is posting to 200110. That is from here. 200110, the account number. This is mapping. Okay. Now for cost of material invoiced, cost of purchased materials invoiced account, it is showing some account 606300. So where it is available means it is in inventory management, setup, inventory, item groups. So for that item, whatever the group it was mapped there, that group will be captured here. Item will be mapped with item group. Okay. So in this purchase order tab, you will find cost of material invoiced account. So here actually it is going to 606300 because that item group is consume group. In this group it was selected. So cost of material invoiced account 606300, that is the account. Cost of material invoiced, that is here. Cost of material invoiced. Next, cost of purchase expenditure for product, it is 618900. So this one 0, it is 618900. Next, cost of material received account. So cost of material received account, this is this one 180,100. So leave it what is the ledger account, but whatever it was mapped, that will be posted. Cost of material received. Next, this one is purchase accrual account. Purchase accrual account. Purchase accrual account is 200140. Purchase accrual account, it will be downside, it will be there. Purchase accrual account 200,140. That account is posted. Okay, so simply whenever you are doing invoicing, it will post to these two accounts. Whatever you have mapped. Cost of material invoice account data to vendor account credit means in the vendor posting profile, and purchase expenditure for product 0. These two accounts will be posted. If it is at the time of material received, then cost of material received account data to purchase accrual account credit. These two. Understood? So it is available in item group. These are available in item group. So at the time of invoice, vendor posting profile and these two. At the time of product receipt, this account and this account. And sometimes it will post to this account also. That we will discuss later. Purchase expenditure uninvoiced. Duplicate to this one. Purchase expenditure for product 0 is posting. For this opposite entry, purchase expenditure uninvoiced. So sometimes it will be posted, sometimes not. So that account we'll discuss later. Why it is posting 0, what is the purpose, we'll discuss later. Clear or any doubt in this? Anyone?
So there one question,
Yeah.
Avik.
Yeah.
So in the purchase accrual account, let's say I while doing the posting I miss out, and my obviously my trial balance will be off, right?
Yeah.
So is there any trigger from the system which says that I mean this is the discrepancy,
So
or if there is a discrepancy?
So in general, this is a one-time setup. So in accounts payable parameters, the checkbox, whether we need or not, we'll take the decision in the very first. We'll take the decision. 99% majority clients, they want this checkbox. If you enable that checkbox, it will trigger always to the purchase accrual account. If in case anyone has changed the parameter, then there is a chance system will not give you any alert. So the one-time setups like parameters and some setups are there. Those setups usually end users, business users, end users will not have access. Only key persons will have access. Usually no one will touch that parameters. If anyone is touching, then system will not recognize anything, because your intention is I don't want that parameter like the financial postings, then it will be disabled and it will be posted. So that parameter should not touch by normal people. We will not give permission to normal users. Only decision makers only will have the decision. Yes, please.
Okay.
So I hope it is clear. Now this is related to purchase. In the same manner, let us understand about sales. If it is a sales, it is a customer invoice is posted. Invoice to customer. Invoice to customer. So we know like customer account data to customer account data to revenue account credit, and cost of goods account data to cost of units. Actually it is inventory. In 2012 it is inventory issue, but here in Dynamics D365 they are using cost of units. So it is little bit confusion to junior people, I know. Actually this is inventory value. This means inventory value. This is cost value. This is sales value. This is cost value and this is sales value. The difference between these two is a profit to your organization. So this is we have learned already. This is customer invoice posting. This is customer invoice posting. So let me show this one and then tomorrow I will show you by temporary enabling packing slip ledger accounts. Packing slip ledger accounts, if it is enabled, what happened, we'll see tomorrow. But let me show you, it is packing slip is suppose disabled. What it means, let me show you. In accounts receivable module, setup, accounts receivable parameters, that is AR parameters. In this updates checkbox, updates fast tab, post packing slip in ledger. So this is optional. So currently I'm disabling and I will enable this one and I will show you tomorrow, but I'm disabling this one and let me show you this first. So post packing slip in ledger. Post packing slip in ledger checkbox is disabled at this point. If it is disabled, what happens? Let us understand. Let me create a sales order invoice. Accounts receivable module. Actually, from T&L people, so for T&L people, it is sales and marketing. For finance, we are going to sell accounts receivable module. For finance, accounts receivable module will be given permission. For logistics people, they will get sales and marketing module. Okay, so sales orders. I'm creating a new sales order. Select the customer. So as I told you, like don't select DE01, it is intercompany customer. You will get confused about this one. Select from any account other than DE001. That is related to intercompany sales orders. Okay, so I'm selecting site and warehouse. Click OK. Select the item. So if it is a sales order, simple. I'm sorry. Sales order creation. Confirmation is not mandatory, it is exist. Packing slip means you are dispatching material, stock will be deducted, our inventory will be detected, our quantity will be detected, because you are dispatching material to the customer, and invoice to customer. During this, financial postings will be updated. Give me 1 second. Okay, so sales order created. Next, packing slip. Sales order is created. I'm doing packing slip. Of course, confirmation is available here in this cell tab. We can have confirmation. It is optional only, it is not mandatory. I'm skipping that one. I'm doing packing slip, post packing slip. Click OK. So sales order will be generated by sales and marketing department, and dispatch, this material packing slip will be generated by stores department. Stores people, they will dispatch this material, and then invoice will be generated by finance department. So if I am verifying this packing slip and voucher, if you verify vouchers, it will not be any voucher. It will not be any voucher. It will be blank only, because we have not enabled the checkbox post packing slip in ledger. That checkbox is not enabled, so it will not be posted any temporary accounts. Now I am doing invoice. I'm clicking OK. So if it is a sales, it will ask you, prompting you like you are not generating printing, because in real-time scenario you need to generate a print and you need to give it to the customer. That is the warning message it is coming. Okay, because I don't have any printer and I don't want any printing, that is the reason I'm not generating. But in real-time scenario, you need to generate the invoice copy and you need to submit to the customer. Fine. If you go to invoice, vouchers, if you verify, it will be posted 4 lines. One is customer account data to revenue account credit, customer account data to revenue account credit, customer account data to revenue account credit, and cost of units, cost of goods account data to cost of units invoiced credit. So here cost of goods debit and cost of units. Actually in 2012 this will be inventory issue. The field name is inventory issue. This is inventory issue, but recently in D365 they have renamed as cost of units invoiced. So you need to understand that one. So don't get confused between these two words. This is cost of goods, means cost value. This is inventory value. Clear? So tomorrow I will show you the temporary accounts and will post this temporary accounts by enabling that checkbox, and it will be reversed during invoice. That I will show you tomorrow, means I mean to say Monday, because today it is Friday. We'll connect once again on Monday. For you, for US people, it is Sunday evening. Okay. Any doubts or any clarifications? Anyone? So if nothing, then we can join for T&L. Whoever is interested for logistics, please join that T&L. Okay. See you all. Bye.
Thank you, Satya.
Yeah, welcome.